All righty. And hello, everybody, and welcome to our 19th Big Dave Show virtual field trip. I tell you, this is really grown into something fun, and we're so glad to have you guys along. Today, we're going to be heading out to CVG, the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport. And Statman, what's the one thing everybody's wanting to see out there today that we've talked about?
Oh, they want to see the Snozzle. And actually, the chief gave us a coin. And on the front of this coin, you could see the Snozzle on the front of this awesome fire truck.
Yeah.
There's the Snozzle.
And so you guys were inside it. Ashley, did you get to control the Snozzle?
Yeah, Stat and I took turns for pushing the buttons, and you're going to see a ton of water come out of this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah. And also, you know, it's not an official Big Dave Show virtual field trip until there's some sort of animal involved in it. And Chelsea,
that's true.
We saw a beautiful dog. And what's this dog's job?
This dog is a bomb sniffing dog named
A bomb sniffing dog. So we're going to visit that. We're going to walk on the tarmac. So if everybody is ready, we'll get going, because and if you have any questions, by the way, that pop up during the field trip presentation here, make sure to put them in the chat section, because Jeff and Mindy from the Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport, they're going to be answering your questions afterwards, and I bet you guys are going to have quite a few. So let me get us going here, and let's take our virtual field trip to the CVG airport here in Greater Cincinnati. Here we go. Hey, it's the Big Dave Show, and we'll give you one guess as to where we are today. That's right. CVG! Here we are at the airport, and we're going to kind of go behind the scenes, check out the fire department here, and a bunch of other stuff. And Mindy Kirshner, you're going to show us around.
Yes, I'm excited.
All right, so we're going to we're going to go out on the tarmac?
Yeah, see some planes up close and personal.
Cool, and we're going to check out the CVG Fire Department. You guys ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Mindy, so we got to actually go through security first?
Yeah, well, we'll see if you guys can get
Can I
through.
go before Statman? Because I just don't want to be, might take a while. All right, Mindy, where are we going first?
We're going to go out to Concourse A. We're going to get you down on the tarmac to see some planes being loaded up.
Oh, cool. Like the baggage and everything
Oh,
else.
yeah. To see where your suitcase goes once you drop it off out front.
All right, fun. You guys have the longest escalators, don't you?
We do, and this is not even one of
There
them.
might be one at the museum center that's a little longer, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you know I'm going to take come on, Ashley, here we go. The moving sidewalk. What is that from, Chelsea?
What is that from?
I don't know, but I'm moonwalking on it.
Don't fall.
I love the moving sidewalk. Oh, come on, Ashley, get on the next one with me. And you have to moonwalk. Here, I'll walk, you moonwalk on it. Slow down. See you moonwalk.
I can't moonwalk.
I like your moonwalk. You keep moving on here.
I can't do it. Fail. Fail.
You're gonna fall. All right, so who we got here now?
My name's Jeff Gosshorn. I'm a captain here at the fire department.
For CVG, and you're our guide here. Are you gonna stay with us, Mindy?
I am. He's going to take us over to the fire station, though, and show us all their cool stuff
All
over
the
there.
fun trucks.
Awesome.
Planes and fire trucks.
You
Doesn't get any better.
Can Stat hit the sirens?
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We're heading to the tarmac, yes. We're going to see some planes.
All right. We're way down here, aren't we, Mindy?
We are, yes.
We're in the bowels of CVG.
This is top secret area of the airport here.
All the deliveries that come into the airport come in through this door, this elevator that we just came down. You see one of the trucks here is unloading stuff now. So they'll come in, the truck will be escorted out here onto the ramp. They'll unload all their supplies, because all the restaurants and everything up here, they have to get their food stuff too. So this is where it all comes
steaks
through.
on one of these trucks? Because I'm hungry.
That's the next concourse.
Oh, dang it. Oh, this is cool. I feel like I'm doing something I really shouldn't be doing right now.
Yeah, well,
And that's
you
what
need
these
a badge to get out here.
Yeah.
Clearance. Yeah.
That's what these field trips are all about here. All right, Jeff, you're on the clock now. I've got something that we need to tell the kids what this is over here.
All right.
Obviously, it's some sort of
This
fire
is
apparatus.
a fire extinguisher. All right, and this is a larger fire extinguisher. It has dry chemical in it. We use it, you see it's on wheels. It's a bigger extinguisher that we can pull around to the planes here if we have to. There's the fire.
There goes some bags, I guess, right?
They're heading out.
How many people work here at the airport?
We're just with the airport, we're about 480 people, but all throughout campus, we've got 14,000 people.
So
who have a
14,000 people
badge.
work at different areas of the
That's
airport.
right. They could be working for the airlines. They might work for the airport, might work for our police station or fire station. They might work for the concessions here at the airport. So all kinds of different jobs and careers here. All right, so that tug just pulled up to the airplane, and we're hoping to see them now load the suitcases up onto the aircraft.
Okay.
So we'll go through that process and just see how it's all done.
Cool. So he's right over here.
Yes.
So there's the bags going on this flight to wherever.
All right.
Somewhere probably warmer than here.
Probably a Florida destination. We've
Yeah.
got a lot of places in Florida.
Look at that. You tell me if I get too close. How many bags do you pick up and move a day?
It depends on the day. There's some days where there's like 500 bags total, and then some days like today I probably only did like 200.
200. What's your name?
Morgan.
Morgan, thanks, man. Thanks
no
for taking
problem.
care of that for us. Oh, look at this. We found a pilot here. All right, sir.
Thank you.
What is your name?
My name's Russ.
And you're an airline pilot.
I am.
And you're getting ready to fly that plane. We just watched them load up.
To West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach. How long does it take to get to West Palm Beach? From
About 2.5 hours.
Cincinnati? 2.5 hours. Easy flight?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's your
Yeah.
favorite flight to make from Cincinnati?
West Palm Beach.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be here today.
well, thank you, bro. Say hey to the kids. They're all watching.
Definitely. Hi.
All right, here we go. The official seal of the CVG Fire Department, and we got Fireman Brian in here. Hey, Brian.
Hello.
So you're going to drive us on over to the firehouse.
Yep.
All right, guys, hop in.
Let's go.
Here, Chelsea, you can get in here.
I'm getting in.
Oh, wait, I'm going to get in too then. There's room in the back.
There's room for us all.
Is this is about to take off here?
Yeah,
So he's taxiing right now,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So you got to give him a wide berth there. Is he going to turn, or what's he doing?
He'll turn up there at the end and then actually looks like he's coming this way.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We better get away from it.
We're gonna get out of his way.
He wins that battle, you know. All right, so here we are, kids. This is the CVG, Cincinnati International Airport Fire Department. Look at this thing. It's huge. Oh my gosh. Those are some big tires right there. Look at the size of those tires, Brian.
Hey, Big Dave, guess what?
What?
I've been in one of these before.
You have?
Yes.
Why?
Because I brought the fireman Papa John's pizza.
Oh, how about that? Out here? Cool.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport Fire Department. Look at the size of these wheels, kids. So, Jeff, we're here in the firehouse now.
We are.
I'm looking at this apparatus right here, and it looks rather intimidating.
It's a big truck.
Well, I'm looking at that point right there. And so tell us, what is that big spike for right there?
That's called a snozzle. So what that is, that's
snozzle?
a snozzle.
Now, wait, did you just make up that word or
No,
what?
it's a real thing. It's a
Okay,
real
so
thing.
this is a snozzle.
Right there.
Yeah.
So it's on top of this big robotic arm on top of the truck. And what that does, we can use it to lift up the arm, and that big point there, big needle, will come out straight, and we can drive it into the side of a plane. And then all these little holes here, we can flow out either foam or our agent, a halotron, flow it out of there, and it'll put the fire out on the inside of the plane.
Cool.
So that is to pierce the side of the plane.
How sharp is that thing?
It's not too bad.
Ow. That's cool.
Yep.
Well, since we're on the front of the truck, why don't you just go ahead and describe what the
Well,
rest
keep
of this
on going,
are?
yeah.
Because this
Yeah.
is like the cannon,
This
right?
is, yeah, we call this a bumper turret. All right, so we've got a bumper turret here, and then we've got the roof turret here. Now you see the other fire truck over here also has a bumper turret and a roof turret.
So what
this is the only one that we have that has a Snozzle on it, though.
What does that do?
That flows out a lot of water. This truck holds 3,000 gallons of water on it. Woo. So it'll dump that water real quick.
So how much, with all that water in it, how much does this truck weigh? I bet you can't answer that.
I can. This
Oh,
one,
look
yeah,
at
I
you.
can tell you this red one over here is 82,350 pounds. This one's closer to 90. So
90,000 pounds.
It's a big truck.
So if we
Six-wheel
were
drive.
trying to check that bag, it'd be way over the limit.
Yeah,
wouldn't
don't do it.
All right.
Don't do it. So,
Just step in there.
Step on up there and we'll show
All
you
right,
around.
we'll try to.
Careful.
I'm doing this with one hand, so it might get a little bit shaky.
You're good. I can push.
I can't. I'm trying to. That was a tough go with the phone in one hand there.
All right.
All right, look at that.
So you see all these seats we have in here. It only takes one person to operate this whole big truck.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so really all we have when we staff it is just one person driving it. And this one person, it's kind of like a video game. You've got all these joysticks and everything down here.
Uh-huh.
So one joystick operates the bumper turret. The other joystick operates the roof turret. And then this little T-handle joystick down here, that's what you use to operate the big robotic arm and the piercing tip.
And the Snozzle.
This nozzle.
This right here says water and foam.
Yep.
So you just push that up, I'm assuming, and it just kind of.
You push it up and it's got a trigger. You squeeze the trigger and it starts shooting.
Are you able to show us that?
I am. We'll go out for a
Oh,
ride
let's
here.
go out.
Oh,
Oh, go
let's do
ahead.
it.
I'll just
Tell you
sit
what.
right here.
You can. Let me grab one of the guys that's on this truck here today and I'll have him take you out.
All right, we'll just sit here and we'll take a little trip out. Hi.
That's okay.
Hey, how you
That's up
doing?
here.
Are you going to drive us out?
Yes.
What's your name?
Nick?
Nick. All right, Nick. Here we go. How often have you used the Snozzle?
It depends. In a real emergency, I think we've not used it since I've been here.
Okay, that's good to know. As someone who flies often. Oh, here we go. Should do like a Clash of the Titans thing when you release the Snozzle. Yeah. The Kraken. Are you gonna fire it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready when you are. Release the Snozzle. Wow, that's up there.
That was awesome. So Jeff, how much water do you think came out of that thing just then?
We got 3,000 gallons on this truck, so about halfway, so 1,500. About 1,500.
To take care of any fire that was out there. Oh, you're not Jeff. I'm sorry. No, what is your name?
Randy.
Randy, I'm sorry. I just walked over.
We all look the same with the mask on.
I know.
So.
Well, Randy, so how long have you worked for the CVG Fire Department?
About 5 years next month.
All right. Uh-oh. Here we go again. No! I'm going over here. So that's to get underneath the plane.
Yeah, you can reach underneath, and if you need to pierce something, that's what that's for.
The Snozzle.
Yep.
Thank you for showing us that today.
No problem, anytime.
That was really cool. Only got a little wet.
That's so cool.
Gosh, it freaks me out.
All right, Chelsea, you're in charge of this next part. We got the Firehouse dog here.
This is not a firehouse dog, this is a police dog.
Oh, he's a police dog.
He's
Wait.
a bomb sniffing dog.
He's a bomb-sniffing dog?
She.
She, what's your name?
Lizzie.
Lizzie, oh.
Stay.
So, uh-oh, what we got there for Lizzie?
That's her paycheck. That's her reward.
What kind of dog is she?
She's a Belgian Malinois.
Okay. She's beautiful. Chelsea, do you want to get
She's
down
8.
there with her? Chelsea's like the dog whisperer. Can you ask her if she's happy with her job?
I think she is. She looked pretty happy when she came out of here.
Lizzie, hi.
How old is she?
She's 8.
8 years old. And she's been doing this for how long?
7 years.
7 years?
The first year they get trained, and then she's been out in the field for the last 7 years. I've had her for the last 5 years.
Oh, really?
She came from Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
So she's a southern girl, huh? Yeah. Little Georgia Peach down here. Hey, Lizzie. Oh, no. Hello. Thank you for showing her to us.
No problem.
And Lizzie has a busy day normally in the airport.
She does.
Does she sniff in public or just when you got the bags like
She
before?
sniffs everywhere. The public side, we come on the secure side, the parking lots. We search the ticketing, baggage claim, any area that passengers go, we usually search with the canines.
Okay. She's a good girl. Lizzie? Hello. There we go. Don't attack my phone this time. Hello. There we are.
Sit. Stay.
Can you shake?
No. She just puts her paws up like that sometimes.
Are we allowed to pet her?
You can pet her, just don't try and take the collar for her.
I won't.
Okay, that's okay.
I won't. Hey, girl. Thank you, Lizzie, for keeping us safe. Thank you. Oh, thank you for keeping us safe, pretty lady. I hope you enjoy your Kong toy there. We want to thank everybody for having us out today to the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, CVG. Thank you to the firemen, to the police officers, to Lizzie. to Suzanne, to Mindy. Oh wait, we got some more coming up. Thanks for running it. Say hey to these guys. Come on over. Come on over. This has been a lot of fun. We really loved coming out here, and Lizzie's still chewing on her toy there. Hey. Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right. That was a whole lot of fun, wasn't it, guys? I really enjoyed that. And before we get to the Q&A, because that looks like we got a lot of questions. If you have any from your class, I want to show this that they gave to me. That's Blizzie's little trading card there. There she is. She's so pretty and so smart. It's got a little thing on the back there telling about her. I hope that's not backwards when you guys are seeing it. It's backwards for me, but I think it's turned around for you guys. But let's go over here to Jeff, our fireman. And Jeff, I think they've got some questions for you over there. Are you at which one of the fire stations are you at today?
I'm actually at my house today.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I worked at the firehouse yesterday. I was at the firehouse that we toured.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Let's go. Two questions from Mrs. Pence's class. Why are some trucks yellow and some red? And how often do you have to change the water in the truck? Do you leave it sitting in the truck for any extended period of time?
Well, first off, so the yellow trucks that we have, that yellowish green color, that's required by the FAA, who is the government agency that controls everything airline related. They stated that color is bright enough that anybody, even in an airplane, they can see it. So that's why those trucks, anything aircraft related, has to be that color. And if you notice, one of our trucks was red. So that is an older truck that was painted red before the requirements came out that they be painted that yellowish green.
Mm-hmm. Brianna wants to know how much water, or how much did you didn't get to the second part of that. How often do you have to change the water in the trucks?
So the water gets changed out pretty frequently. We have to do morning checkups on it. Every shift comes in, they go out, they check the truck, they run it up, make sure everything's working properly as it should. And then every Thursday we're flowing water just to make, again, a major truck checkout on it. So the water doesn't stay in there that often between training and the morning checks.
And the next period, the next one from Brianna, how much water can the truck store?
The trucks hold 3,000 gallons of water and 400 gallons of foam. It's a lot. I mean, you think your milk jugs, all right? Your milk jugs are a gallon. That truck holds 3,000 of them. That's a lot.
A lot. That is a lot. Miss Harden's class would like to know if there's a lot of fires at the airport, and how old is Blizzy? I think he said she was 6 or 7.
I think is that right? The
She's
fires
since 2016. So
there you go. The fires, we get a lot of not actual fires. Occasionally we get smaller fires that, from cooking fires, small electronics or whatever catch on fire. A majority of the time we're chasing alarms. Get a lot of fire alarms that we have to go do. Sprinkler systems that break, and then other accidents. We do more than just firefighting there. We do all the EMS calls, aircraft calls, and the firefighting calls.
Let's see. Ben from Miss Bailey's class would like to know if Blizzy ever found something on a passenger.
That's a good question. I would have to, I don't know if Mindy can answer that one or not.
Well, let's see. Mindy, I don't know. That might not be something you're at liberty to say.
I don't have the exact number. I know Blizzy is a bomb sniffing dog, and we do have a couple of drug sniffing dogs as well. But Blizzy is, I think, one of 6 dogs that we have at the airport that smells out chemicals. They're trained to use their nose to smell out the chemicals that can be used to put together a bomb.
Okay. And the second part of Ben's question, I think, is one that Jeff is going to answer. Wants to know how often have you had to use, or do you use the Snozzle?
We just did a big training class on it where we took it down to our staff trainer. and everybody took turns piercing the side of the our training plane down there. I think Nick even said it there on the video that he's been there for a while. I've been there 17 years, and we haven't had to pierce the side of an aircraft yet with it, which is good. But we always train on it. And we're ready to at the moment's notice.
Kristen would like to know about the hats behind you, Jeff. What are the difference between the hats behind you there?
So at the Firehouse, we have our red hats, which firefighters wear the red hats, and that was my first hat when I started. And then I'm a captain, and our officers wear yellow hats. So that's what the yellow hat is behind me. Then the silver hat, we used to have proximity gear, which is the silver. It's kind of like a aluminum foil wrapped around a baked potato. You think of it that way. It just helps reflect the heat off of us more. So that's what the silver helmet is.
Looks a lot like Jiffy Pop back there.
It's a lot like it.
Miss Robbins' class, let's see, from Bracken County, Mr. Tom. Someone's dad says hi. I'm assuming
that's my dad.
Huh?
That's my dad. He's a bus driver for Bracken County.
I love it.
Hi, Bracken County.
Another question is, has a plane ever caught fire at CVG? I'm sure that's happened.
It has happened. One of the biggest incidents we had was Air Canada. And man, I'm trying to think. That was early 80s, I believe. There was an aircraft that actually crashed in Florence in the golf course out there, and that was back in 2005. So
And
unfortunately,
you guys get dispatched to that.
You know what?
You get dispatched to calls outside of CVG. You were sharing that with us.
Yep. Especially if it's an aircraft, we'll go out so far, and depending on how far away the aircraft incident is, depends on what trucks we send out.
And you guys, I mean, I hope you don't mind me sharing this. You guys were actually surprised that you weren't reached out to with all the equipment that you have when the Brent Spence Bridge was on fire back at the latter part of last year, because you would have responded had they reached out to you, right?
Mm-hmm. We have besides aircraft crashes, I mean, we have a lot of foam at the airport, and foam is used to extinguish fires. And we have a foam trailer that we could have sent down to help out. We've sent it out to other different, like there's a tire fire one time, we sent a unit down there. We've sent out crash trucks on the expressway to help out if semi trucks catch on fire, things like that. So we have other capabilities to help out besides just aircraft.
All right, Statman has a question. He always does. And we bring him up and you can ask it there.
Hey, Stat.
Hey there. How many firefighters are on duty at a time? There sure was a lot of guys there.
We have 17 guys on every day. So we work a 24-hour schedule. So we work for 24 hours and we're off for 48. So we're there from 8 in the morning to 8 in the morning.
Okay.
So, but we have a total, there's 17 guys on shift. I think we're at 58 right now for the department total, if you count our administration also.
Mrs. Green's class would like to know, do the firefighters who work at the airport have additional certifications or training?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every firefighter, you're required to be a firefighter and an EMT also. So we have guys that are EMTs. We have other guys that are paramedics, and they ride the ambulance. We also have guys that are part of the SWAT team with the airport police department. So we have SWAT medics also. We have guys that are on, I know Ashley came out last year, 2 years ago to bring Papa John's. And when she came out, we were doing training, and it was specialty training for confined space. So we've got guys on confined space teams also.
Okay. Ashley, did you have a question that you wanted to ask Mindy or Jeff?
I saw that somebody had asked about the training, and I'll just let you know, when I was out there, they were going down in the ground, like in a crawl space. And oh my gosh, if you do not like small spaces, ugh.
Not it, huh?
No, but then we enjoyed that Papa John's.
Yeah, you did. Chelsea, what is your question there?
My question is that I saw on the trucks, it says Oshkosh, and I always thought that was just what they made little kids' clothes, that company. But they actually make fire trucks too?
Yeah, I guess, where is the Oshkosh coming from?
I think it's Wisconsin, I think it is.
Yeah, oh, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the baby clothes, but
but it's made in Oshkosh.
Yes, and it's like Ford and Chevy. All right, we have Oshkosh, we have Rosenbauer. There's just other manufacturers for the crash trucks.
Sure. I have a final question here. Oh, well, we've got a couple more coming in, but Mindy, I wanted to know, when we were talking about how many people work at the airport, you said around 450 work actually for the airport, but that was a little misleading because when you think work at the airport, there's that whole area, and you said it was over 14,000 people.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so the people that work at the airport are our fire department, our police department. We have engineers. Myself, I work with media. We have people in finance, so they do a lot of math throughout the day. So that's people who work for the airport. And then we have pilots and flight attendants. We have people who help take care of the lawn. We have aircraft mechanics. We have people who work at the restaurants inside the airports. And that consists of 14,000 different people who work across campus.
And when you're talking about that, are you including, like, because we put up in the thing that both DHL and Amazon Air have hubs there. Does that include those people, or are they extra from that 14,000?
It does include them as well.
Because those are big areas. Those are big out there.
Yes.
A lot of people.
All of your Amazon packages that your moms and dads might be ordering, they come through on the airplanes through CVG Airport.
Very cool. Well, we want to thank you guys. I know we got to start wrapping up here, but this was a lot of fun. I think we all learned a little something. And real fast, somebody wanted to know, Jeff, one last question. How high does the ladder truck reach on your trucks there?
So the ladder truck reaches about 78 feet. And I see asks how many floors on a building. It depends on how close it is. We use that truck also for aircraft. If there's a plane that we need to get on board the aircraft before it has time to pull up to a jet bridge, we can pull that ladder truck up and set the ladder up and board the aircraft that way.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, Jeff, Mindy, and you be sure and thank our friend Suzanne out there for it. You guys, this was a wonderful field trip. We had so much fun, and want to let you know that next week, something really cool, and it's kind of going to play off of our new friend there, Blizzy, the bomb sniffing dog. Over in Villa Hills, we're going to go to the police department there and watch their canine training facility, because they train a lot of canine dogs there that do a lot of the different things like we were alluding to, the bomb sniffing, the drug sniffing, and just overall protection. So we're going to head over there next week. So make sure you go to b105.com and sign up for that one. And that'll be our 20th there next week. So that's going to be pretty cool too. So thanks to everybody. I know some of you are having Cincinnati chili for lunch. Go get it at the cafeteria. Tell the lunch lady we all said hey. And on behalf of Blizzy and everybody, and Mindy and Jeff and all the firefighters and people, thank you for coming along with us. Thanks to Skyline Chili, speaking of Cincinnati chili, Grippo's Potato Chips, and Hawksworth Blood Center for sponsoring our fun. We'll see you next time, okay?
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys.